5 and you're still listening to 92.3 Nigeria Info. I am Kala Dakuru Batabo. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, good afternoon. It's time for us to look at something. I think this will interest you. I really do think so. So you must have seen that headline that the government is tinkering on they're planning to remove subsidy from electricity because of how much it costs to pay subsidy. And they are saying that it is now time, and it is very pertinent, that they remove the subsidy, or else government may just end up in so much debt and may just go bankrupt. Which once again is a pointer to me that the country may not have so much money in its coffers or in its pockets. But let's follow the story. But before I tell you what the story is about, I'd like to remind you that currently we're grappling with a high cost of living because subsidy was removed from both petrol and also removed from the forex. The subsidies that were being paid by the government were removed. And because of that, we saw prices of things skyrocket on a monthly basis. And right now, inflation is looking at us at 29.90%. I'll keep giving you the statistics. Some people have argued that just maybe government should start paying subsidies again because the current hardship is too much. Others are saying if the government should pay subsidy, then there is the possibility that the government will indeed go bankrupt because there is not enough money in the government's hands for that kind of subsidy payment. Petrol is very instrumental because it aids in transportation. We buy petrol for generating sets because there is no steady power supply. All of these things. And if you now add an expensive electricity bill, just like petrol, electricity is very important to the economy of a country because businesses will, use electricity to manufacture or to produce whatever that they produce, to even aid their services. And if it becomes expensive, it means that a lot of businesses would have to up their prices because they pay for both petrol and they are paying for electricity as well. I mean, they're using petrol for their gen and electricity bills for the electricity supply done by the what do you call it now, distribution companies. So let's read the article, please, if you do not mind. And let's see what the federal government is trying to say now that it wants to remove, or it's planning to remove, subsidy. I think I should use the word planning so nobody goes and quotes me wrongly to say, oh, Kalada said that they have removed subsidy from, what do you call it now, from electricity. Okay, so I'm looking for it. Sorry, just give me a minute. I had it stored somewhere. Okay, so here it is. Here it is, rather. Premium Times has the caption: Nigeria's electricity prices may increase as government says subsidy no longer sustainable. The Nigerian government on Wednesday said it has become very difficult to sustain subsidies on electricity in the country. Nigeria's Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu disclosed this at a press conference in Abuja. Mr. Adelabu explained that the indebtedness of the country's power sector to electricity generating companies, GENCOs, and the gas companies has risen to over 3 trillion naira. Today, we are owing a total of 1.3 trillion naira to the power generating companies, out of which 60% is owed to gas suppliers. Today, we have a legacy debt prior to 2014 to the gas companies of $1.3 billion. At today's rate, that is close to 2 trillion naira. Now, if you add 2 trillion naira legacy debt owed the gas companies and the 1.3 trillion naira being owed to Gencos, we have an inherited debt of over 3 trillion naira in this sector. How will this sector move forward? Nigerians deserve the right to know this. He said, however, we're working on the ground to make sure that we resolve these issues and pay these debts either through cash injections or through guaranteed debt instruments to ensure the continuity in the generation of power. Now, for many of you, you've been complaining recently that there has been no steady supply of electricity. This might just be one factor, apart from the fact that we have seen our national grid collapse every now and then. Apparently, government can argue that just maybe because we are not paying just like they did with petrol, maybe because we're not paying for the product in its entirety, government is not able to give us, or the private companies are not able to give us a standard service, a functional service, an optimal service where we can have electricity supply as steady as we should, especially for those doing businesses that need and require electricity. So I'd like to get your thoughts. Imagine the situation you find yourself in, and by the way, in some areas the electricity supply is not even that steady. Imagine increasing that, increasing the bill. They have not increased it yet, but they are now saying it's not sustainable, and they are tinkering. They are looking at ways at which they can, and this is not the first time. Remember, they had planned to remove subsidy at one point. We got to drag about it. We got to talk about it on social media, on radio, on TV, and then the National Assembly got involved, and there was an order, and I think the president also gave an order saying that the price of electricity should not be increased. I remember we talked about it, we argued about it, we even compared the bills paid by different people at the time to check and confirm if the bills, electricity bills, had been increased. I think sometime in, was it August? August, thereabout, June, July, August, September, thereabout, last year. So what are your thoughts? Government is saying it's not sustainable. That's the language they used in the periods when they were thinking of removing subsidy. They talked about sustainability, and now they're saying it's not sustainable and it may increase. What are your thoughts? I'd like to hear. I'm going to open the phone lines now. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. You could also use the number 0817-923-0007. And the question I want to ask is, can we afford to remove subsidy? I mean, I don't know what the government is planning, but can we afford to remove subsidy at a time such like the one that we are currently in, such as the time that we currently are experiencing or passing through? Can we afford to remove subsidy on electricity? I'll start with Robin, who's calling from HA. Robin from HA, welcome. What is on your mind? Please tell me.
God bless you, Kalada. Great name once more.
Yeah, greetings to you.
When this government was campaigning, I want to remind you and remind us listening to me now, all the photos in the electronic media I was watching is what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu achieved in Lagos as a governor. And now he came on board. I kept on asking the question, he's succeeding in Lagos as a governor. These persons, ministers, and advisors he has appointed today, were they working with him when he was governor of Lagos State? And Lagos State is one of the smallest states in Nigeria. Lagos State is not Nigeria. Listen to the minister. When I listened to this news yesterday night, I was weeping. Look at the serious is calling they are owing the Decos and gas supply company. Where are they getting the gas from? It's not from my backyard here. I don't know what's wrong with these people. What are they going to subsidize that Nigeria can enjoy? An egg, one egg is 150. And people are busy holding meeting that is not giving us any meaning. The time is now. I kept on telling you that the 2 days come, and when it comes, going to consume all of us. Good afternoon, Robin Maja.
All right. Thank you very much, Robin Maja, the farmer. Thank you very much for your thoughts there. But then there is another angle to the conversation, and that other angle is the angle that electricity has been removed from the exclusive list. So, what is or what are the state governors doing? What are the state governors doing to ensure that they also contribute to power supply in their various states? Maybe that could also help, and that could also bring down the price or the pricing of electricity supply. But I don't know. What do you think? Daniel from Mugate, welcome. What is on your mind along here?
Good afternoon, Canada.
Yeah, greetings to you.
Well, for me, removing the electricity subsidy, people are complaining already that they are paying more than they ought to pay. For me now, if they say remove the subsidy for more than 2 years now, I only see the wire crossing above my roof, no electricity. But at the time they give us, they say because it is what do they call it?
Estimated billing.
Yes, that is not prepaid meter. They charge us. That is in a month whereby you have, let's assume 24 hours in a month, and you will pay up to 10,000, 15,000. Let them remove the subsidy, because the problem is the corruption. Remit it to the rightful places where it ought to be. Corruption is the issue. For us to know whether they are being paid to the appropriate quarters or not. They corruptly take it by themselves, and the people are suffering. Let them remove it so that we will know which is which.
All right then. Thank you very much, Daniel from Imogate. Let's take this one. Hello, your name, your location, your contribution.
Hello.
Yeah, your name, your location, your contribution.
Calling from Juba.
All right, Mr. Paul from Juba, welcome.
Yeah, from Juba.
I'm listening.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
Oh my, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think I am Mr. Scott. I'm calling from Juba.
All right, welcome.
Scott at the
All right.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. Oh my. Okay, I've got to let that one go. But let's look at this message. It says, President Tinubu's major interest to rule Nigeria is just to rob Nigerians of their wealth. Tinubu is constantly increasing the cost of living of Nigerians, and yet Tinubu is not developing the country. President Tinubu should take a bow. It's not a good leader, but an economic. Okay, right now from Woji. But don't you think that if we get to pay for the electricity we consume, just maybe the electricity sector will be better? I mean, they told us that if we stop paying subsidy, we'll get refineries, and there are stories and reports of refineries almost being completed. I know some people will come from my head now, but there are stories of the refinery almost being completed. Port Harcourt, the old part of it, Warri, they say by at most the end of March, and then there's Kaduna sometime in December, and then there's the new Port Harcourt refinery also sometime in December. So maybe there will be some benefits for the removal of subsidy. Iprinye says this is the negative results for privatization of our national assets. Let's see. Okay, this is not for me. I'd like to take this call and let's see. Hello, what's your name?
Yeah, this is Mr. Scott. I call it.
All right, quickly. So
I think we're already paying electricity fee in this country, even without subsidy.
Okay.
This is the country that almost all the Nigerians, half of this nation, don't have meter. And these people do whatever that comes on their mind. You may not have life for 3 weeks. You may have life for 1 week. So they give you a bill of 2 months for you to pay. So if really they want to sit away their subsidy on electricity, they should do well to meter everybody in this nation, every house in this nation.
All right.
So it could be a choice. If I want to really use light, I could put on my light. Then I will have light for 1 month to end the bill. What is saying a bill of effect? And the president will think, look at subsidies where you move. Look at where you take off now.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. I've got to let you go at this point. I've got a commercial coming up, and after that, the headline news. When we come back, we'll take some more calls. To stay tuned. You're still listening to Hard Facts on 92.3 Nigeria Info. I am Kalada Kurubatabor, and I'm asking you a question. Would it be nice, would it be a good thing if the government removes subsidy from electricity at this given time with the situation of things and give you a very good power supply? I mean, I want to believe that there will be the possibility of a very good power supply. I mean, every part of the chain will be happy, from the gas companies to the generating companies to the distribution companies, transmission companies. Everybody will be happy if all of them are being paid and paid on time, and they're seeing profits for the business that they are doing. I want to get your thoughts, really. What are you thinking? Because the minister has come out to say, the Minister for Energy has come out to say it's not sustainable to continue to pay and to owe. Currently, they are in debted to the tune of about 3 plus billion, and they are not comfortable with it. I'd like to get your thoughts. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. You could also use the number 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp number 0809-0306416. What is on your mind? I like to hear. Asil Toka from our 3 Mike AD. I am the chairman of one of those who will come for your head, as the refinery mentioned. The way you answer the question as regards the possibility of having improved power supply if subsidy in this aspect is removed. Keep up the good work, sir. You guys are really trying. We just have stone-hearted rulers that don't care. Our shege will keep being renewed until we learn how to do. Okay, I won't read that part, but I've got God's time from HA. God's time, welcome. What is on your mind? I like to hear.
Thank you, Kalada. Good evening.
Yeah, greetings to you.
This is God's time from HA.
All right, God's time, welcome.
Yes, Kalada, let me ask you. Are we using NEPA in this country?
What are we using? I mean, when you say NEPA,
even those companies that you are talking about, they are not even using the NEPA. What they are using is their generator. Do you understand? So if they are removing or putting, it doesn't concern any one of us. We are not even bothered. Do you understand?
Okay.
But in your office where you will work, how many times do you receive NEPA?
I'm not working for that. I'm not working for that department, but I do know that we do receive electricity supply.
I don't get it at all.
Okay.
Now, this government can wake up and tell us anything they like.
But
God will still help us out from this terrible government.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right then.
Thank you. I still make God time from this.
We should also put into consideration that some of us don't pay our electricity bills. I've got Chief Onoa from Rumola. Chief Onoa, welcome.
Yes, Mr. Kalada.
Yeah, welcome, please. Can I hear from you? What's on your mind?
Good day. Yes, I like your program. The problem with Nigerians or the Nigerian leaders have is doing the right thing at the wrong time.
Okay.
They do not allow, let me start with petroleum products. They know that our refineries are not working, are yet to work. They remove subsidy. Every Nigeria has a problem. Now, you are talking about a gentle and supply supply. Never take the light, or whatever name you call them, or they take the light in not people's house. So they can go and give whatever deal they name, knowing very well that people want to light anytime it comes. So they will go there, and if you like get meter, they don't give you meter. They like to remove your meter so they can give you a estimated bill. You will not use light that works let's say 10 naira or 20 naira per se. They are giving you a bill of 100 naira. And if you do not pay, they'll come and disconnect you. And when they come, they say the connection fee, pay this, pay that.
Are we not already paying for that subsidy removal? We are paying. I live in Rumola here. I have a meter. The whole 6 meter bond. You don't pass overloading because every house has its own meter. 6. They are not telling us, oh, 1 meter. You have to wait for 3 years, like not 3 months. The 3 months, they have to even pay in advance, paying at the 17,000. Or let us do a business.
All right.
Every month, we should pay 50,000. Is that the way it goes?
All right. So you're saying you're already not.
Is that what we want to have?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Chief Onowa. Thank you very much. He's saying that he's already not paying a subsidized rate. So let's hear from Braid, who's calling from Oginigba. Braid, welcome.
Yeah, greetings to Mr. Batu.
All right, welcome.
No, our leadership is laughable. You know, when they have drilled the conduit, use the conduit pipe to drill and drill and drill, when they have get tired, they tell you that they want to remove subsidy in electricity. Where are they taking that subsidy? Who is receiving that subsidy? Calata, they are paying subsidy on electricity and people are paying for that. People don't have light. At the end of the day, BHCC will carry their ladder, they will come, they will cut, disconnect your light, even roll your wire and go with it. The same PDC that is receiving the subsidy, you will have a prepaid meter, and your prepaid meter that you bought from them has a fault. It's for them to come and carry that meter and replace it for you. They will tell you to pay another 88,000 something before they will replace it for you. Is that the kind of company they are paying subsidy to? Somebody somewhere is been using conduit pipe.
But you see now I've listened to you carefully, and you have been talking about the distribution companies, but the distribution company is not necessarily
the Gencos, they are all collaborators.
Okay.
They are all collaborators. You remember during Buhari time, somebody start money on the person gets tired and say, please, I don't want any money again.
That story is not something we can prove. But thank you very much, Braid.
That is the kind of leadership. They are tired of receiving that subsidy now. Now they want to push it away. That's why now they are coming to tell you they will remove electricity subsidy to make life difficult for the common man.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Braid. Braid, I've got to go west from Port Harcourt. Sorry, but now I need to emphasize yet again that they have not said that they are tinkering. They are they're still wondering whether they should or not, because they can no longer cope with paying of subsidy. They say it's no longer sustainable, that they have a backlog of debts and they are adding new debts to the backlog that they have already, and everything is totaling about 3+ billion. So when you look at all of these things, I mean, you want to ask yourself the question, like some people have said, we don't get steady power supply. We don't even see the power supply. So should they remove it so we can have power supply? But then you also want to put into consideration the current economic reality. This one says, Canada, removing subsidy on electricity is not the issue. The issue is that the current government is only removing subsidy on all of these things to only improve their lives and leave the poor masses poorer. Okay, he said Tinubu's cabinet members are not sincere with the masses, or to the masses. Brighton from Moji. Right, thank you. This one says, electricity subsidy removal by the FG is another austerity measure by the government. It is about bringing more hardship. The fuel subsidy removal has not helped Nigerians. Most of the fuel stations are closed and the price is unbearable. The same thing will happen in the areas of electricity. The light won't come and the prices will be higher. The government won't tell how much they have got. They will tell you how much they are spending. Government of hardship, Tony says. Okay, failure and hardship. I've got Ida from Inkoro. Ida, welcome quickly. What's on your mind, please?
Canada.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah, greetings to you.
But I'm pleading with the federal government to please leave this move out of subsidies that they should fix Nigeria. This complaint is too much. They should bring fuel down to certify that everything will come down. They know what they are doing.
Okay.
They'll be buying vehicle for senators, buying this, buying that. They can't remove subsidy for SUV. Or their allowance. This not good. Now Nigerians are suffering. Ghana cannot go to market carry 10,000 naira to cook pot of soup again. It's unfair now, and they are eating. They have one of the senators want to do Thanksgiving in Ogoni. Is that money they are spending? Is this money?
Is this money? Thank you very much. It is his money. It will use to vote for, or rather, to go for what do you call it now? Telecom. Someone sent me a message. It is his money. He's going to use for Thanksgiving. So I'm wondering why you're worried about how he spends his money, right? But let's read this one from Okwando Obina. It says, "Where is the electricity? Talk less of subsidizing for." I don't think there is anything like that. You just want to squeeze the people in government have been using as conduit pipes to sign Irish food to come stop disturbance. Quando think it is telecom sector work. If it is, let's see. There's so much current in Nigerian electricity. Everyone is dead. No more corruption. Since I got me, my bill dropped from 25,000 to 5,000. Telecom sector is working. If it is handled by government, there won't be network for 25 days in a month. David with that one did hilarious there. Hilarious. I've got Godwin, and Godwin is calling from Rumuchi. Let's take a listen. What is on it, please?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
You see, make these people, let them find at all. Because our past experience have shown us that where we are thinking that we are going, there is no way there. They told us about the subsidy removal. And everybody thought that it was going to be a joke thing, maybe for a short period of time, things will get well. All of a sudden, something you buy 1 naira today, good tomorrow now, they will tell you 16. Next tomorrow, they will tell you 30. Before you know it, the medicine you will be buying 600 naira. Go to the market now, they will tell you 6,000 something. Everything is skyrocketing. For somebody to pronounce anything removal of subsidy, I think we don't need to hear that name again. That is subsidy something. No matter what, no matter their dream, no matter their vision, no matter how they think it's going to be good for us, we don't need to hear it again because the masses are suffering. Look at the situation people are undergoing. Things are very high. What about people who are sick? What about the beggars on the road? What about people who are doing small things? A lot of hardship everywhere. The weight that is skyrocketing in the market. It's not something that somebody will throw here again, anything subsidy. Whether good or bad, they should leave it because a lot of good the bread now. What can you talk about bread?
Godwin,
talk about rice? Where people get the money? People who are getting a little thing. How can to fit the situation? It's so harsh. I don't know how people will cry, whether they will use their local language in crying or they will cry in French or in English. It's too much. Please let them pronounce it again and again and again. I good is saying, do not pronounce that subsidy again. What we need, build in Nigeria. When you go and see the one that you removed and say, I will feel well, we can tell you, Mr. President, remove this one again. But left with that, we cannot condone it again. Let us not hear it again.
All right, Godwin, goody. Yeah, thank you very much. I've got to let you go. I've got a commercial up next, but when I come back, we'll look at a recap of our conversations for today, and we will look at what will possibly make the front page tomorrow. So please do stay tuned. I'll be right back.